This is the week we have all been waiting for. The first Marvel DC crossover in 20 years is upon us. Deadpool, Batman #1 launches this week. And you know what? It's the biggest book coming out by a long shot, but there are some other hitters this week. We've got a lot to talk about this week on Pal's Preview, where we preview this week in comics for you. And we will kick things off with the books that have made the docket that we will absolutely be talking about this week on the show. And those books are the aforementioned Deadpool Batman #1, Ultimates 16, Fantastic Four #3, Battle Beast #5, and New Gods #10. What are you guys thinking is going to be your pick of the week here?
Easy. Battle Beast. Adore
Oh,
this
okay.
book. It's raucous fun, and that's all I need in my funny book sometimes.
It is a lot of fun, and I like everything Kirkman and Ollie are doing in that book. But man, I'm excited for Batman Deadpool. This is Deadpool Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadpool Batman. I'm excited for Deadpool Batman. Zeb Wells haven't seen in a bit since his Spider-Man run, so it'd be cool to kind of see him writing again. But like, you forget like the backups that are in that book. We got Kelly Thompson, Gurhiru doing Crypto and Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
We have that Al Ewing Green Lantern Rocket Raccoon book in there. Like that's where like it's just too that is a bag of candy that I'm excited for.
Uh, Not surprisingly at all. I'm with Tyler all the way through. I am very pumped for this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It's the first crossover between the big two since I started reading comics, which for me is a huge deal. It took a long time. I didn't have Grays the last time they did this, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm telling you now, there are going to be like guaranteed three covers in my pull list, three covers in my stack, guaranteed.
So this is where you're giving a gift to the people who watch Pal's previews who like to vote on the show on Thursday nights.
That's right.
Yeah,
Extra
Expect.
info
Expect
for
what's
Sean's
coming.
stack.
I'm looking at that Daniel Warren Johnson Barda
Oh yeah.
cover.
Oh
I'm
man, I
looking
might have to
at
go to the shop.
see, yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about the Captain America Wonder Woman cover. I really love that one. That's the Dodson, and then of course cover A.
This is the one that has the Peach Momoko, Batgirl, and Daredevil one, right?
It's Electra, but yes.
It's Electra. Okay, sorry. Forgot
It's
where she was in
electric.
the cover, but
Boogie woogie woogie.
All
with
right.
pregnant of pauses there. Mark it with the
Um,
Johnny Rockets-esque humor.
but yeah, I think this is going to be a ton of fun. I'm very excited. I expect that I will love this.
Mm.
Yeah, same.
Now, those are not the only books that will make the show. Of course, you guys know there's a poll that goes up every single Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we want to hear from you guys as far as which book you are most excited for us to check out. The options are Voyeur #1, Street Sharks #1, Absolute Green Lantern #7, and Amazing Spider-Man #12. Voyeur is a new book from Ignition Press. That's a brand new publisher. This is Leah Williams on the words, and I am
Oh.
not recalling the artist off the top of my head, but I'm actually really looking forward to this. This is the first Leah Williams non Big Two project that I have ever known of, and so I'm definitely going to jump in. And it's David Ballion on the art.
Yep. You know what? I've never. I feel like I've never made contact with Street Sharks, so I hope that wins.
Made contact with what is this? UFO?
Never done it.
I do like Street Sharks. Street Sharks, they had like Sean, do you ever have a Street Shark?
I did, yeah, I
Do
did,
you remember the rubber feeling they had to them? There's
yes.
something satisfying with the rubber on those things. Because it needed to like chomp.
I kind of feel you, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Street Sharks. That's what I want. Something stupid.
That's a very underrated show, I think.
Hmm.
Street
I've
Sharks.
heard that actually. Yeah,
It's
I've never
not
watched.
nothing like revolutionary, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
So vote your heart, vote what you want us to talk about, and then of course make sure that you tune in Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern to hear our thoughts. Now we're going to turn things over to League of Comic Geeks and talk to you guys about the rest of what this week is shaping up like, because again, there are some pretty big books that are dropping this week. So what is jumping out at you guys right out the gate?
Right off the gate, bringing it up on my phone. My internet connection here is not the best, but I want to shout out Batman and Robin Year One, number 11. I've finally caught up to this. This is the book by uh, Mark Waid and Chris Samnee with Matt Lopez on colors. I am a Chris Samnee fan, huge fan. I have a tattoo. He's the only artist I have a tattoo of. And I think Samnee might be doing career work on this book. Like it's that good. It's a story that Mark Waid's writing, similar to like World's Finest, where it's uh young Dick and Batman during like a year one when Batman and Robin were first going around, and it really delves into like some of like the gangs of Gotham and Clayface and Two Face. There's really good Two Face in this, Sean, if you're not reading it.
Oh, I am.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's man, it's just a lot of fun. And I just love the dynamic. And every issue has like a crazy cliffhanger, and there's some turns in the series that I've really enjoyed. Yeah, Batman and Robin's a ton of fun, so I highly recommend that book.
Yeah, I am very much with you on that recommendation. I want to talk about GI Joe because I haven't spoken about GI
Mm.
Joe in a while. Issue 11 is coming out this week, and this book is still very good. I recently caught up because I was a couple issues behind, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Um, it still doesn't feel like the nexus point of the kind of Transformers GI Joe crossover stuff that I was hoping it would be. It's still not that, and maybe that's an event book that's coming. But just looking at it for what it is, it's a very fun action story with these characters who I'm growing to enjoy. I mean, shout outs to the Baroness, who I knew I would like her from the first time I saw her, and she hasn't disappointed me yet. So really digging that book still.
I'm gonna shout out the Justice League Red. Now I know that you guys weren't too hot on it, but let me find it on the site first of all. But I enjoyed the that first attempt. I think what they have here is interesting, so I want to try to give it a shot. See if maybe it can keep me on the hook. The concept of a runaway red tornado is interesting, and so maybe that continues to play out and evolve in some way. So I'm curious to see what that's like.
Yeah, and we still haven't even fully seen that team together yet, so
Yeah.
there's still some potential there. I'd like to call out Exquisite Corpses, number 5. This is written by James Tynion the fourth, I think, some of it, but the main writer is Jordy Blair on this. So seeing Jordy write again is really cool. Michael Walsh on art for this book. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've caught up with the series. It's a weird one. It's like the worst night ever in this small American town where there's serial killers everywhere and the rich people are um I guess conspiring to have their serial killer win this battle, essentially. It's weird. I like the way the civilians are kind of wrapped up in all of it. Um, yeah, I think I've been having a lot of fun so far. And it's interesting seeing the creative, like the writers switch off every 2 issues or so. So Jordy being the third writer on the book.
Mm. Have you felt like a strong dissonance in writing?
Not really. The first two were Tinian and Pornsak.
Mm.
Um, and honestly, I didn't feel much of a difference. And maybe that's a something to applaud. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying it either way.
It's a
Um,
jam session.
Yeah.
yeah. The book I wanted to shout out was The Seasons. So I think I am on issue 6, I want to say still. This is issue 8. I need to do a little bit of a catch up, but um, I'm really excited. I've been enjoying the series. Rick Remender, Paul Azateka. I think Paul in particular has been the standout here from an art perspective. I feel like everything he's doing is inventive and interesting, and I just want to continue to see and do more of. So I'm excited to keep going on this book.
I'm gonna check out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones #1. This is the second one shot, or I shouldn't say one shot. I actually don't know if it's a one shot, but it's the second spin-off that they're doing in this new TMNT universe. This follows up with Casey after he is shot. He was shot in one of the TMNT issues, and now he's going to be hitting the streets again. And he's got the hockey stick, he's got the cool mask, and Alex Packnadel is going to be writing the book. Someone who I really like. Um, Kind of feels like an odd pick for this, which is why I'm intrigued.
Mm.
Because typically Packnadel's doing things that are a little higher concept. This is obviously very low to the ground. I think that could result in a compelling story. So I'll be checking it out.
I got a kind of a weird one, honestly. This one was not on my feed at all, and typically I don't really read these books, but Star Wars, Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, #1. It's a Boba Fett Black and White and Red book written by Benjamin Percy with art by Chris Allen. Ben Percy, this is Ben Percy's wheelhouse, sort of anti-hero situation going on. And I don't know about you guys, but Boba Fett is just pretty freaking cool all the time.
It's rad.
He's just cool. And in the comics is when he actually gets to do the cool shit. So yeah, I'm actually excited to check this out.
I want to shout out No Man's Land. This is a uh, new image #1. It's a solo title, that being a sole writer, sole artist on it. And I feel like I've heard the name, but I've not explored Simon Kurdransky. So
Yeah.
I'm not immediately familiar, but I've heard the name around. So I feel like there's good talent there. But I'm curious to try this one out.
Sean, did he do the Paul Dano Riddler book?
I want to say yes. I'm looking him up now because I've definitely seen his work. I just
Yeah.
can't remember exactly. Wow, he's got
He,
a lot of
yeah,
credits.
he's done a lot of stuff. I remember he did some Spawn stuff. I think he did like a Scarecrow story at one point too.
Penguin, Pain and Prejudice. Yes, with
Yes.
Greg
Yeah.
Hurwitz.
Hmm.
Yeah, wow. That's a throwback to me. He's been around the block for a while.
A Town Called Terror. I think you called that out at one point, Marco.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
yeah,
But is that Templesmith?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh. The premise itself is interesting. The Diomede Islands. For 3 months each year, you can walk from the U.S. to Russia across an ice
Yep.
bridge, a frozen path known as the Ice Curtain. When the body of a young woman is discovered on this icy no man land, the already fragile relationship between the superpowers threatens to collapse. There's FBI, there's KGB. It seemed like a really cool concept.
I was gonna bring this book up too because I recognized Kudransky's name, couldn't think of exactly what he had done, but I really like the premise, so I will very likely be picking this one up as well.
Sh-
I am sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Sean.
Uh, I am gonna jump back in with Deadpool Wolverine #9 this week because I dropped off because I kind of got the flavor of it and I got what I wanted and I was cool. It was a good book. I just, at 3.99 you have to be selective sometimes. But this cover is awesome. It's got Wolverine, Deadpool, and Apocalypse on it, all looking towards the right with this big beaming sun behind them. And just looks, it's a great cover. Joshua Cassara, who was the original series artist, replaced by Robert Gill. I actually miss Apocalypse a lot. I became a massive fan of the character, even more so during Coco, and he's been gone. So I'm gonna pick this up for Apocalypse.
My boy A.
Oh, can you say his name in the Krakoan way?
I can't
Like
pronounce
that
it.
that that A logo?
I
Yeah,
can't
no.
pronounce it.
We're simple Homo sapiens.
But simple men.
I have another number one from Image. Is it Skybound? Yeah, Skybound's putting this one out. Good as Dead, number one. This is by writers Maria and David Lapham. And David Lapham also artist and letterer as well, which you might know as the creator of Stray Bullets.
Oh,
So pretty prominent, indie creator, coming back into the comics with like a brand new number one instead of continuing Stray Bullets. So David Lapham has a very specific creator who writes things that are they're kind of violent. Stray Bullets is not the most feel good book, but it's cool to jump in on the ground floor with a new David Lapham book. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. His cartooning is just top notch.
Any other shout outs from you guys?
I have one. The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft. I'm a fan of H.P. Lovecraft's horror work. So when a book like this gets published, I'm interested. It's a boom book. It also is by Romuald Gulivbo, the author, and then Jacob
Sure.
Rebelka on art. And this looks like very much the Martin Simmons kinds of,
Yeah.
watercolor gouache. So I'm a fan of that kind of style. So I'm interested to see what this book might have. I'm not gonna, bother myself with the premise. The cover got me alone. So I'm interested to see the art. This could be a visual feast that I expect.
Look at Marco judging books by the cover. Come on.
Always, dude.
One last thing, and I'm actually surprised you haven't picked this one up, Sean. So this is an admission from you that I'm really surprised at. This is a Marvel Zombies Red Band number one.
Ah, yes.
The dead rise again for the first time. No, not your thing, Sean.
There is nothing, I'm looking at it as well. There is nothing in the title, solicit, cover, creators, none of those things that make me want to get this.
It wasn't the Greg Land cover.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, worth a shot.
No,
But go ahead, Marco.
I was gonna say nothing about the gimmicky nature of this book entices you.
No, and I'm banned from Red Band anyway, but
Mm,
even if I weren't, this would not be the one I'd break ban for.
got it.
Hey,
All right.
yo, break
Well, try,
band.
Yeah, man.
just try to make him break band, listeners. Couldn't do it.
But as it happens, I do have one last shout out. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 38. We are done with the God War stuff, going back to the streets of Brooklyn, and Miles is going to be encountering the Black Cat. I am very excited for that. This should be fun. I really love what Cody Ziegler's been doing here with this, and I don't know how Black Cat is going to factor in, but I need to see that. So I'll be checking this out.
Anytime a Marvel character gets to encounter the Black Cat, I just think of that one Dolph Ziggler promo, Sean, the "It Should Have Been Me" promo.
It should have been me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, every time gets me.
Well, I don't know that Miles is going to be having that kind of encounter, but
Fair, fair.
at any rate, uh, look, this is a big week for comic fans. Deadpool, Batman number one. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of excitement. If you get cool covers that you're excited about, share them in our Discord server. Leave it in the comments below if we missed out on any books that you're excited about. And make sure you have a great time when you go to your LCS this week. Until next time, take care, guys.